Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praises, honor, glory, respect, and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakwadash. Salutations to the Lord's elect on the four corners of the earth, pushing this truth and sincerity while patiently waiting for Yahweh Shai's return. And double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, which have taught us everything we know through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And welcome to another series of quick and important information being brought to you by the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. This is an article that was uploaded from RT.com, as you see up here. U.S. to send nuclear-armed submarines to South Korea. So as you may know, there's been a lot going on between the United States and North Korea. Okay, the whole controversy between North Korea and South Korea started with the United States basically what's the term I'm looking for? Basically stationing themselves in South Korea. And North Korea basically came out and said, look, we don't want US soldiers in South Korea, but South Korea insisted on being allies with the United States and basically provoking North Korea. So what we have here now is North Korea, is test firing different ICBMs, and basically they're showing their displeasure towards the United States. And really, in all honesty, the real reason why North Korea wants to attack South Korea is because of the United States troops which are stationed in South Korea. And that also goes back to Habakkuk, the 2nd chapter and the 5th verse, where it tells you that he never keepeth at home. Who's the he that never keepeth at home? Who has troops in damn near every country on the planet? The United States do. So when the scriptures say that he never keepeth at home, this is making a reference to the United States of America. Okay, they got troops in Europe on the borders of Russia. They got troops in South Korea. They got troops in Africa. They got troops in the Middle East. Okay, so and not to mention they have 50,000 plus troops stationed on the borders of Iran. So the United States don't know how to keep their troops in their own country. Okay, but it says the deployment, the first of its kind in decades, comes amid persistent missile tests by North Korea. Okay, and the reason why these missile tests persist is because really North Korea more than likely is getting ready to make a move on South Korea, who is basically allying themselves with the United States, even though North Korea's primary target is going to be the United States of America, especially when World War III breaks out. Okay, so here it says the U.S. will deploy submarines to South Korea, nuclear submarines to South Korea, armed with nuclear ballistic missiles, officials told reporters on Tuesday, intended to deter North Korea from further missile tests. You see that? The deployment is also likely amid reassuring the South Korean public, who recently learned that the U.S. systematically spied on their government. So, I mean, there's a lot going on over there, you see. And as we get closer to the end of Edom's empire, there's going to be more wars. Let's go to the KJV. Okay. Matthew chapter 24, verse 6. It says this, okay? It says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. You see that? See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must first come to pass, but the end is not yet. So you're not supposed to be troubled when you hear about these things, okay? Because really, in all honesty, it represents the end of Edom's empire. You know, you should be excited when you hear about news like this, because we know that once those nukes are shot up in the sky, that's when Yahweh is going to return around that same time. Now, like Yahweh said, no man knoweth the day or the hour. But we're patiently watching and waiting at the same time. Now, what I would like to do is go to Luke chapter 21, verse 9. Okay? Luke chapter 21, verse 9. But when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. You see that? So, Yahweh commanded us not to be terrified when we hear of these things. Okay? Because at the end of the day, these are just rumors of wars. Okay? But with that, I'm going to say, Shalom is on to the next one.